Hi, these are the step plus that using the macro through Teamviewer system. And so uh, if you want to use the macro system, that you have to launch the Teamviewer to use computer, and the computer that controlled should be launched the Teamviewer QS like this, and the password in here should be updated through this file. This file is shortcut, and the original location is in here. Server and public and TeamViewer ID and password txt file. And so if you want to use the macro system, you have to go to the computer that controlled and have to launch the TeamViewer QS in here, and have to update the password and update the password in here, like the Singing desktop and Mihi desktop and homework desktop in here, yeah. And once you update it and launch the Teamviewer, yeah, in here you have to choose the computer that you've launched the Teamviewer QS. We are trying to Senior desktop in here, and remote access, the password type, yeah, and we can see the Teamviewer ops in here. And the linking system is very simple. To launch the linking, we need the keyboard, on-screen keyboard, because if we type the R1 or R2, the shortcut of the macro, this Singer's computer never works, because it works with this computer, so it doesn't matches with the macro. So we need this on-screen keyboard and Google Chrome, yeah, and make sure that the size should be full size, and documents, yeah, in here we are just doing the test. So and first, once you launch the Google Docs, you have to make sure that open first with the right side file, this one, and before that there should be 2 tabs in advance of the right side file, yeah, because the macro memorizes the mouse pointer, and so mouse locations, yeah, so we need 2 tabs in advance of the right side file, yeah. And the procedure should be like this. Once you launch the right side file, and should launch this like this procedures. Yeah, imagine we've launched this one, and day, lesson plans, and instructor resources and student resources, yeah, like this procedure: lesson plans, instructor resources, and student resources. And in the right side file, make sure that there's 2 tabs in here and one vacant line in here. Yeah, because the macro remembers the mouse pointer's location, there should be one vacant line in here. Yeah, so yeah, oh sorry. And in advance, the computer should be launched the macro express in here. Yeah, I've already made the macro like activation to alt 1. So if you need to make new macros or something, you can make the macro in quick result or capture in here. Yeah, we've set the key to alt 1 to enable the macros. uh, just to launch right side file and day lesson plans 1 2 3. I'm pushing the control key. Instructor resources 1 2 3. Student resource 1 2 3. Yeah, and before you launch the macro, I'll have to count the tabs that you opened. We opened one right side file in here, and 3 day lesson plans, 3 instructor resources, and 3 student resources. So total 3 3 3 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yeah, and in here, once the macro is done, the flyover goes like this. And so have to change the lesson plan, day lesson plans to what we want. What we want is lesson 1 day 1. So have to change lesson 1 day 1, and just like this. Lesson 2 day 2, lesson 3 day 3, and also change the file name. We are just doing the test of lesson plan, something book name, and lesson 1. Oh yeah, there should be same. Yeah, and yeah, lesson 1 day 1, day 2, day 3, instructor resource 1. And once the file name is changed to just like something 1, have to change this file name, these file names. Oh yeah, it goes through the file names. And so once the name changing is done, and launch the macro in here, alt 1, and copies, paste, yeah, just like this. Yeah, and if there's any problem launching the macros during the macros, I've already set the key to interrupt the macro to pause key. So if you push the pause key in here, yeah, abort it. And so if the macro not worked well, or link the other stuffs, you have to abort the macro with the pause key. So setting the pause key to abort is in here, options, preferences, and playback. Yeah, abort macro key. You can set the pause, break, when. Yeah, and these are the shareware macro express. And so if the macro express goes to expression date, you have to set the date to just yeah, whatever the date, 1 or 2, yeah, yeah, postpone the days of the expiration. Yeah, and once the link is done, yeah, it's done. Yeah, and so using the macros, and we can just link so many RISA files in one time. Yeah, I haven't launched only the one Singer's computer, but if you use the David's computer and Singer's computer and homework desktop and homework notebook, you can do the linking of the RISA file to 4 to 1 time. Yeah, that's massive. Yeah. So yeah, and after you finished doing that and close, yeah, that is TeamViewer system. Mm. Yeah, um, I've been making sites through the TeamViewer system. Yeah, TeamViewer and the macro systems, and but in the homework room, I think that homework room desktop, it has some problem. I've made the macros one day and used well, and the next day the enter key doesn't works in the macro. So yeah, uh, problem. And works well. It is Singen's computer, and homework desktop, homework notebook. Sorry, homework notebook. And yeah, and the side project is done, so I never cared. But in the David computer, the I've been registered as the uh, pirate 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 account, and here oxide owns and serial number. Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't work. So I prefer, if you want to use the David computer to macro system, I prefer to install again, or just postpone the date of the expiration by changing the date of today. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for making the Google sites. Thank you.